Hey, what's going on YouTube? Welcome to Post Cologne. Today we're taking a look at Ahmed Al Maghribi's Kaaf. Alright, so Kaaf is from the house of Ahmed Al Maghribi. It's an eau de parfum concentration, and you can pick this bad boy up for about $29 at places like Perfume Online and Fragrance Buy. Links will be down in the description if you decide you want to check this one out. Also have some coupon codes. Save yourself $5 off your first purchase at either one of those discounters if you decide you want to shop with them. Box presentation on this, pretty straightforward, just a regular cardboard box with, you know, a little bit of kind of like paint stroke designs on it, but overall, nothing too exciting there. Bottle presentation, kind of a nice, you know, rectangular, rounded corner style of shape to the bottle here, and it is a see-through glass. Nice thick base to this. Name of the fragrance house on top of this fairly lightweight plastic cap, but it's got some thickness to it, so it's not flimsy or, you know, feeling like it's gonna break. But the star of the show here is the pressurized atomizer. Beautiful atomizer on this. We all like ourselves a good pressurized atomizer. So for $29 presentation on this, pretty decent. So if you were wondering what Ahmed Al Maghribi's Kaaf smells like, you've come to the right place, because I'm about to tell you. Some of the notes listed in this are red fruit, watermelon, lavender, Sicilian orange, lotus, jasmine, lily of the valley, sea accords, white musk, ambroxan, and sandalwood. So let me tell you what I get from this fragrance. In the opening, you get hit hard right away, right out the gate. Red fruits, lavender, that lily of the valley, that lotus coming through, and the sea accords. Really refreshing, clean, bright, invigorating style of opening that just, it hits you pretty hard. This might be a little intimidating in the opening for some people, maybe a little bit off-putting, because it does come through very strong with that kind of crispness, that green wateriness from those mid notes, that lily of the valley and the lotus especially. You do get those sea accords, but a nice aromatic lavender adding to that clean touch to it, and just enough of those red fruits to just give it that little touch of fruity sweetness. Not so much the watermelon coming through. You do pick up a little bit, but it really mixes in with those red fruits more and just kind of blends all together with that mid note of those florals, that green touch that comes through, and those sea accords. Really nice, refreshing style of opening, but like I said, it is very strong in that opening. You got to give it a minute or two before it kind of settles in and starts doing its thing a little bit on the softer side, if you will. As this opens up and you get towards the mid, you get a little bit more of that sandalwood coming through, so it adds like a nice smooth, not quite creamy, but just a very soft style of woodiness that comes there for those florals to sit on, and some of those red fruit notes to kind of rest upon as well. Some of that white musk comes through in the dry down. It just adds an additional sweetness to it. You do get that ambroxan push. I do find it adds kind of a real crisp edge to this. So it has that nice watery center to it and just kind of a crisp, hard edge to this, just making it that much more of a refreshing style of summer fragrance. And as you get towards the dry down, you're really left with kind of a floral, woody fragrance that has that C note, that's kind of aquatic sort of feel going on to it. And it is really quite nice. It has that soft, gentle sort of appeal in that mid, but like I said, it does have that nice kind of crisp edge to it. The ambroxan adds kind of like an ambery touch to it, a little bit of a texture alongside that sandalwood, and through, it's just a really nice summery style of fragrance. It has that floral touch to it, but it also has that masculine kind of woody base to it with that white musk coming through. Just a really gorgeous summer style of fragrance. Like I said, refreshing, clean, overall just invigorating style of fragrance. So if you're into that kind of sentine, that floral woody style of fragrance with just a little touch of some sweet notes coming from some fruits and some white musk, you might want to check this one out. So when it comes to the performance of Ahmed Al Maghribi's Kaaf, this is a certified beast mode fragrance. Through and through, this has a lot of power to the point where it can be headache inducing and kind of obnoxious, to be quite honest. Even when I was filming the intro, when I was doing the presentation of this video, I had to do a couple takes on that because I stumbled over my words, and I had to spray that atomizer in the air 2-3 times. This whole room smells like this right now. This is so strong, and just buyer beware. Do not go crazy on the sprays with this one. Projection for this, like 2-3 hours in the beginning, really blasts off. You get this in the heat, and this is just gonna radiate off you. People are gonna smell you across the street with the projection on this one. Very powerful projection on this, and the longevity on this is fantastic. Like 10-12 hours off skin, you're still picking up whiffs of this one. Get some on your clothing, and you're gonna have to wash that shirt probably a couple times before it's completely gone out of that. Very powerful projection, very good longevity off of this one. But like I said, like all jokes aside, like do not overspray this one. It can be headache inducing. I did about 4 sprays when I was first testing this one, and it was borderline like giving me a headache. It was that strong. So it might be a little off-putting for that reason, even though everyone out there loves themselves a beast mode fragrance. I'm dead serious. You got to be really careful with the sprays on this one because it can be really obnoxious. This is a really kind of an outdoor fragrance. Just performance is great. Just be very careful is all I'm saying. So when it comes to the where and when, I think Ahmed Al Maghribi's Kaaf would be most appropriate. This is just a spring summer fragrance through and through. The florals that come through here, that lily of the valley, the lotus, the jasmine, mixing in with that soft sandalwood, that aquatic sort of feel, and that kind of like summery red fruits that you get in the beginning, that aromatic lavender, just really lends itself to kind of that clean, refreshing, invigorating style of spring and summer high heat sort of weather. That's where this one's going to be most appropriate for sure. Because of the strength, you could probably get away with it in the fall and the winter, in the cooler months, because this is just so powerful. It's going to push through the cold, no doubt. But in terms of the vibes, spring, summer, that's where this one fits best. And in terms of occasions, great casual wear fragrance. You can wear this out and about, kicking it around town, heading to the beach, going for lunch, all those kind of things. I would say this is more of an outdoor fragrance in the summer. Like I said, with the performance, if you are indoors and you've oversprayed a little bit, you're going to choke people out a little bit. So great for the outdoor seasons, going to a festival, all that kind of stuff. Absolutely perfect for that. Be very careful if you ever wear this to the office. Probably not the greatest one for the office or the gym, but you can get away with it. But just, again, just be careful with the sprays, you guys. Don't go absolutely crazy with this one. So overall, that's where this one's going to shine. Casual, spring, summer, that's where this one's going to be. So my overall thoughts on Ahmed Al Maghribi's Kaaf. Great smell and fragrance. If you're into the Abercrombie & Finch Fierce style of DNA, this definitely has that, kind of inspired by, overlaps with that fragrance for sure, and you're definitely gonna like this one if you like that one. I really enjoy the balance of the watery notes with the florals, that green touch that comes through, the sea accords, sweetness from that red fruit, the clean aromatic lavender, and that nice base of that sandalwood and the musk that comes through. I think it just all works together really well to give you a beautiful spring, summer style of fragrance. And like I said, very clean, refreshing, invigorating, just overall refreshing style of fragrance that I really enjoy wearing. I'd say almost the only drawback, and this is gonna sound ridiculous, is the performance on this one. I'm gonna stress this again. You really have to be careful with this one, because if you go more than 4 sprays, for me at least, this will give you a headache, and if it doesn't, it's probably going to give someone around you a headache. That's how strong it is. You really have to be careful on the sprays with this one. If you do dial it back and you take it easy, the performance on this is fantastic and very enjoyable at that point. And so for a spring summer fragrance with that kind of performance and the scent profile on this for $29, I think Ahmed Al Maghribi knocked it out of the park, and bang for your buck. This is going to last you a long time because, like I said, you don't need that many sprays. So Ahmed Al Maghribi, I think you did a fantastic job. You continue to impress me with your fragrances, and I am quite happy about this one. That's Ahmed Al Maghribi's Kaaf. And I want to hear from you guys. What's another Ahmed Al Maghribi fragrance that I need to be trying out and doing a full review on? Comment down below. I love hearing from you guys. I love getting your different recommendations, your hidden gems, different tastes and scent profiles. Appreciate you. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see y'all next time.